welcome to Bob Drucker Court at McCullough Gymnasium here on the campus of St. Ignatius. I'm Ray Belcora, joined by Will Simons and Ronan Kramer. Tonight, the St. Francis Lancers come to the Sunset to take on the Wildcats. SI comes into tonight with an 8-6 overall record, but a strong 4-2 record in WCAL play. The Cats are in a four-way tie for second place in the WCAL, along with Bellarmine, Sarah, and Mitty. Reardon is alone in first place at 5-1. St. Francis is coached by Mike Motil and is 1-5 in the WCAL, but 9-7 overall. And Ronan, St. Francis was 10-4 in the WCAL last year, but this year has been very different.
Well, the Lancers have certainly taken a step back since their last season, and a lot of that goes back to the departure of the 2018 WCAL Player of the Year, guard Logan Johnson, who is currently playing at the University of Cincinnati in the American Conference. As for this year's St. Francis squad, well, the Lancers are off to a slow start in league play, to say the least. However, after an 0-5 start, the Lancers traveled up to Ellis Street in San Francisco this past Wednesday and beat the Sacred Heart Cathedral Fighting Irish by 8 points. They're starting to get some confidence back, and a lot of it goes back to their senior guard, Roy Wan, who stands short at 5'10", but has deadly range from beyond the arc. He can make any shot he can put up.
And Will, the Cats are coming off an exciting game down at Valley Christian.
Yeah, SI is coming off an overtime thriller earlier this week on Wednesday down in San Jose at Valley Christian. The Cats were down by 8 with a minute and a half to go in regulation before quickly making it a 2-point game with under a minute left. They then forced the game to overtime, tied at 68, and proceeded to win it 76-75, thanks to a 35-point performance by Ren Robinson, the Cats' leading scorer this season. Neil Begovic and Krush Khan Adel backed it up with 17 and 11 points respectively, and to boost SI to 4-2 in the WCAL. Tonight, look again for Robinson to get some open looks and continue his impressive senior season. The Wildcats also needed to clean up their defense tonight against the Lancers, as they have given up 67 and 65 and 75 points in their last 2 games, after only having given up 55 points or less 8 of their previous 9 before that.
About 7 minutes till tip-off here, and we'll be right back for National Anthem and starting lineups after these commercials. You're watching the SI Sports Network on YouTube.
Hello, I'm SI Performing Arts student Margaret Dresselhaus, class of 2020, and here is your Winter and Spring 2019 SI Performing Arts calendar. On February 1st in the Choral Room, it's the SI Piano Recital. On March 7th and 8th in Wiegand Theatre, it's the Cabaret Showcase, Stages of Love, featuring a program of love songs. On March 28th through April 6th in Bandon Theatre, it's the annual spring musical The Addams Family. The show is a musical comedy based on the characters of its namesake comic, TV show, and films. Following the spring musical, it's the Visually Dynamic Senior Dance Showcase on April 25th and 26th in Wiegand Theatre. And on May 1st and 3rd in Bandon Theatre, it's the Spring Pops Concert featuring the SI Orchestra and Jazz Band. For more information, additional performances, and tickets for all events this spring, log on to siprep.org and click on Arts. That's siprep.org and click on Arts.
Hello, I'm Bill Gotch, Director of Summer Programs at St. Ignatius. We have exciting things planned for you this summer, 2019. SI Summer Programs are proud to offer multiple sports camps from basketball to baseball, football, volleyball, and even badminton. As a matter of fact, our Nike basketball camps with Coach Marcoletti are open now. We also run a middle school during the summer for rising 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders, and 9th graders. Some of our activities and camps include cooking camp, engineering, robotics, and even photography, as well as many more popular camps. For more information, visit us at siprograms.com. Registration dates for all camps and academic programs begin on February 4th.
Steve Laveroni, Class 69 from the SI Alumni Office here. This 2019 winter and spring, we have a number of fun events for alumni, parents, and friends. Our first spring affair is our New Year Wildcat Workout on January 26th. Alumni-owned studios throughout the Bay Area are opening their doors for a community workout and continental breakfast. CrossFit, Urban Cycle, Anytime Fitness, and Avant Bar will participate, and special perks will be offered to attendees that day. Registration required, so go on the website for more information. The Downtown Business Lunch with guest speaker Gianna Taboni, class of 2006, will take place on Thursday, February 14th at the Julia Morgan Ballroom. Gianna is a media producer and correspondent for news magazine series on Vice Media HBO. Mike Meback, class of 94, the co-anchor of KTVU Fox 2 News, will interview her. On Saturday, March 16th, the annual Arizona-New Mexico chapter gathering happens at Giant Spring Training in Scottsdale. After a pregame brunch, we head to Scottsdale Stadium to see the Giants take on the San Diego Padres. Check out the great deal for brunch, game ticket, drinks, and lunch, all for one ticket. The class of 1969 celebrates their golden diploma with festivities the weekend of April 5th. The total weekend celebration concludes with a mass and a family brunch on SI on Sunday, April 7th. The Admiral Daniel Callahan Society will hold their dinner on April 10th in the Carlin Commons with guest speaker Ivan Zezimzuk, class of 1992. That night, the winners of the annual Student Essay Contest will be announced. The third annual Red and Blue Campus Crawl takes place on Saturday, June 8th, with a progressive party on the SI campus. This popular event will include our craft beer garden, tasting pavilion, Alums of the Year awards, and dancing with an assortment of tasty bar bites. For more information about these and other alumni events, go to the alumni page of the SI website at siprep.org. That is www.siprep.org/alumni. Go Cats!
St.Ignatius College Preparatory is a Catholic Jesuit school serving the San Francisco Bay Area since 1855. Through a rigorous and integrated program of academic, spiritual, and co-curricular activities, St. Ignatius challenges its students to lead lives of faith, integrity, and compassion. Students are enriched by a diverse and loving Christian community and are called to become lifelong learners who develop their individual talents for the greater glory of God. With a commitment to intellectual excellence, leadership, service, and justice, we strive to be men and women for and with others, responding courageously to the opportunities and challenges of our time. Courage to lead, passion to serve.
Welcome back here to St. Ignatius, and we are about a minute and a half away from the national anthem and lineups. And tonight's a big game for the Cats. They come in at 4-2. A win would put them at 5-2 through one of the two round robins in the WCAL. And depending on the result between Reardon and Bellarmine, they could be tied for first at the end of the night.
Wow.
Yeah, and SI would definitely be happy to be in that spot. Obviously, only losing to Bellarmine and Reardon, who, as you said, are facing off tonight. I think Coach Marcoletti would be very happy to get this win tonight and, yeah, possibly be tied for first in the WCAL after the first round of the regular season.
Yep, and it's going to be important for the Cats tonight to limit the St. Francis three-point shooting. As we talked about earlier, Oscar Pedraza and Roy Wan are really they're dynamic shooters, and they can pull up from the volleyball line. I saw it down at St. Francis last year. They keep the defense on their toes.
And welcome to McCullough Gym for tonight's WCAL men's basketball game between the visiting St. Francis Lancers and your St. Ignatius Wildcats. At this time, we ask that you please rise as St. Ignatius senior Lizzie McGovern leads us in our pregame prayer.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Let us remember we're in the holy presence of God. Loving God, bless the communities of St. Francis and St. Ignatius, and all the schools of the West Catholic Athletic League. Keep us free from injury as we compete and remind us of our mutual mission to love and respect one another. St. Ignatius of Loyola, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. And now introducing the starters for this evening's contest. First for the visiting Lancers. Starting at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 11, Roy Yuan. At another guard position, a 6'1" senior, number 22, Sebastian Pelayo. At a third guard position, a 6'2" senior, number 25, Maurice Wilmer. At forward, a 6'5" senior, number 21, Anthony Lanfear. And at the other forward position, a 6'1" senior, number 30, Mateo Fontana. The Lancers are coached by Mike Motel, assisted by Matt Coons and Khalid Johnson. And now the starters for your St. Ignatius Wildcats. Starting at guard, a 6'1" junior, number 1, Karush Khan Adel. At another guard position, a 6'2" senior, number 30, Ren Robinson. At forward, a 6'4" junior, number 22, Jackson Kennedy. At the other forward position, a 6'5" senior, number 31, Garrett Kaysen. At center, a 6'9" senior, number 21, Neil Begovich. The Wildcats are coached by Rob Marcoletti, assisted by Jamal Ba, Paul Mort, and Ollie Thomas. Our officials are
Neil Begovich is a dynamic scorer for the Cats. He can shoot the three, he can play inside, and tonight he will have a significant height advantage on any St. Francis player guarding him, as the tallest St. Francis player is 6'6". So maybe you'll see him work down more in the post tonight, guys.
Well, it looks like they're going to put Anthony Lanfear on him to start the game. That's a 4-inch difference for the Cats. I'd be shocked if they weren't feeding Begovich off the jump here.
Begovich and Lanfear will jump. And the tip is secured by the Cats. Here's Karush Khan Adel with the ball.
Great hustle by Kaysen to save that ball from going out of bounds.
Yeah, moved the scorers table a little bit too. Khan Adel inside, out to Jackson Kennedy.
Khan Adel's coming off his best performance of the year. He put up 15 points against the Valley Christian Warriors down in San Jose. Beg your pardon, 11 points. My bad, sorry about that.
And they go down to Begovich, who draws the foul. Should be on the floor. The Cats will inbound underneath.
Fontana, first personal, first team foul.
Fouls on Mateo Fontana. Here's Kennedy looking for Begovic again, and it's deflected by Fontana out of bounds, and the Cats will keep possession.
So it actually doesn't look like they're putting Landfear on Begovic. It looks like Landfear is on Garrett Kaysen instead, with Fontana guarding Begovic.
That's even a bigger difference because Fontana's only 6'1", so that's a good 8-inch difference.
Ren Robinson looks for Begovic on the wing, feeds it down, and it's deflected out of bounds again by the Lancers, so the Cats will inbound again. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Cats really taking their time on this first possession, already taking up 45 seconds. Out of bounds again.
And yep, they'll do it again. Kennedy will inbound for the Cats.
It's almost a good sign for the Lancers that it's going to be a slow, it looks like off this first possession it's going to be a slow, sloppy game, and I think that almost benefits the Lancers more than it does the Cats.
Ren Robinson at the top. Conadle looks to drive. He'll go in. Scoop shot with the right hand is good. Nice job of finishing with the right from the left side. He was able to scoop it up using the rim for some protection there. Cats lead 2-0. Here's Landfear out to Wilmer. He'll shoot a 3, and it's good. Nothing but net.
It's a perfect shot for Wilmer. He had all the time to square up too, so the Cats really got to work in the perimeter defense.
And that was from well behind the 3-point line for Maurice Wilmer. 3-2 St. Francis. 6:30 to go in the first quarter. Conadle will drive again. He'll feed Kaysen, goes up strong and finishes. Nice pass by Karush Conadle.
And that time, in the first possession, he had taken it to the basket. That time, defense collapses on him. He dumps it off to Kaysen. Great assist there by Conadle.
Here's Landfear. They're looking for Roy Wan. He has Begovic on him. Landfear floater, no good. Rebound tipped out. Conadle looks to push for the Cats. There's Kennedy on the wing. Begovic down low. There's that mismatch. He'll swing it across to Conadle. And a travel is called on the Cats. Lancer ball. Wilmer will walk it up. Landfear up top setting a screen. He'll roll out of it. Wilmer still with the ball, working on Begovic. Roy Wan, he'll shoot a 3. No good, just grazes the rim. And it's deflected off of Robinson, and the Lancers will maintain possession.
This has got to have a rebounder there. They have a significant height advantage on St. Francis, so they should be looking to out-rebound St. Francis by a lot.
And there's a 3 attempt by Mateo Fontana. No good. Begovic with the rebound. Here's Robinson. Robinson drives by his man. Layup is up and good with the right hand using the glass.
The Cats are really having an easy time right now, slashing down low and putting up lay-ins. Conadle already has one, and then Red Robinson had another.
Yeah, all 6 points in the paint for the Cats.
And that's interesting because recently they've been shooting more from the outside as opposed to grinding down in the paint.
Here's a 3 by Sebastian Pelayo. No good. Up ahead to Kaysen, and it's taken away by the Lancers.
Conadle trying to do too much there in transition.
Pelayo goes up, draws the foul, and it rims out, but he'll shoot 2.
Wildcats foul.
It's been a quick first quarter. We're already 3 minutes and change into this game.
Fouls on Conadle. Malcolm McCray-Hill set to check in for the Cats. First free throw's up and good. Conadle will go to the bench for McCray-Hill. And St. Francis is bringing 4 guys in here. Roy Wan will take a seat. Landfear will sit down. And so will Fontana and Maurice Wilmer.
That's interesting. We saw Reardon do similar moves as another Lancer checks in where they would also consistently put in 5 new players in, and that's exactly what St. Francis is doing.
Yeah, completely new squad on the court for St. Francis. 6-5 after both free throws were good. 4:42 to go in the first quarter. Some light press from St. Francis. Robinson crosses half court easily though. Here's McCray-Hill, dribble handoff Begovic. Robinson with the ball. Begovic is open on the wing. He'll shoot a three. No good. And the rebound by by Dominic Adzic for St. Francis. And there's a three by Oscar Pedraza, in and out. Ren Robinson comes away with the board.
Pedraza has definitely made an impact so far on the offense for the Lancers. I think it's his third shot of the game so far, so he's definitely making himself known.
And Begovic draws the foul. He'll shoot two.
Lancers foul. Number 2, Dominic Adzic. First personal, second team foul. Neil Begovic to the line, shooting
Ethan
two.
Jew and Zach Taylor-Smith set to check in for the Cats.
And St. Francis is lessening the height advantage Begovic is having right now, putting in Adzic, St. Francis' tallest player at 6'6". Only a 3-inch height difference now.
First free throw was good for Begovic. He'll shoot a second. It's up and good. So 2 out of 2 for Begovic, and the Cats' lead is 8-5 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Pedraza bringing the ball up for the Lancers. He'll drive to his right, flip it up, no good. Rebound Begovic. Over to McCray-Hill, who looks to run. Taylor-Smith feeds him. Oh, and the ball will go to the Lancers after the Cats got a bit sloppy on the fast break there.
Yeah, I don't know why Taylor-Smith did that extra pass there. He had an open layup, and he said he passed it to Drew, and Drew fumbled the ball, and Lancers get possession.
Here's Pedraza. Lopez down low, baseline, jump shot, no good. The ball's tipped. They say off the Cats, and the ball will stay with the Lancers. Pedraza with the ball. He'll swing it over to Evan Williams. Beg your pardon. To Matt Larson. Shot in the paint's no good. Here's Robinson dribbling it up for the Cats. Around to Jew screen. He'll pull up from 3. No good. And the Lancers will get the ball back. 3:06 to go in the first quarter. And a little bit of a sloppy start, guys.
Oh, absolutely. I guess both teams have had wasted possessions to their turnovers.
And that's a good shot from Robinson. I mean, he can make that shot very easily. Of course, one of the best shooters in the WCAL. So, I mean, they're getting open looks. It's just got to make some easy shots.
It's Pedraza. Lopez will shoot a 2-pointer, and it's nothing but net, and it's 8-7.
Lopez.
And the Cats throw it away.
Another turnover that you got to think is going to cost the Cats. See if the Lancers can respond here. Roy Yoon is also off the court right now. Lancers offense has been working well without him, but let's see what they can do in his absence.
Here's Adzic, guarded by Jew. Lucas Lee at the top of the key. Pedraza looking to create his own shot here. He will. Baseline jumpers up and good. 9-8 lead for the Lancers.
Very wide scoring effort by both teams. Nobody on either team has made more than one field goal.
Robinson with the ball up top. Begovic has a big mismatch, but they're not giving it to him. Here's Ethan Jew in the post. And a foul is called on the floor.
Yeah, we're talking about height differences. Look like Oscar Pedraza is now guarding Begovic, and Begovic has a full foot on him.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was off a switch or if that was how the possession started, but the Cats have certainly got to take advantage of that mismatch.
Absolutely.
They give it to Begovic off the inbound, down to Ethan Jew, working in the post, goes up, gets fouled, shot's no good, but he'll make a trip to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, Drew's been a good free throw shooter on the year. Let's see if
21,
he can get some
Lanfair.
easy points here.
And Drew's got great footwork down low. He's very good at that little pump fake down on the low post to very least draw the foul. And
he loves the post up.
First shot is short. Second free throw's up and rolls off. So another empty possession for the Cats. And here come the Lancers. Lucas Lee with the ball. Pedraza will pump fake, blow by Begovic, pull up mid-range. Jumper is good again. 3-point lead for the Lancers. 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Robinson slowing down the pace a little bit, looking to get the Cats a good shot. It's deflected away, but he'll get it back.
Again, sloppy passing from the Cats. That should have been a turnover.
Here's Taylor Smith, McCray Hill.
Yeah, the Cats have been using
Begovic will
Robinson.
pull up from 3. It's short. Jew with the rebound down low. He'll go up. No good. Zach Taylor Smith, no. Jew again, and it's good. Lots of chances there for the Cats, and they finally capitalized.
Well, the Cats are really using Ren Robinson as a point guard right now with Karush Khan off the bench, and he is about to enter the game. So let's see if he can change the Wildcats' ball handling woes.
There's a shot by Lanfear from about the free throw line, and the Lancers have a 3-point lead yet again.
As I can hold on for the final shot, as the shot clock is turned off with about 20 seconds to go.
And they tried to feed Begovic, but it was deflected. Down the lane, flips it up, no good, and the tip is up and good. So 15-10 lead for the Lancers, 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Robinson with 4, he'll drive in, flip it up, no good, no call. And it's good if it goes, and it's no good. So the Lancers have a 15-10 lead at the end of the first quarter. You're watching the SI Sports Network on YouTube.
Hello, I'm Bill Gotch, Director of Summer Programs at St. Ignatius. We have exciting things planned for you this summer, 2019. SI Summer Programs are proud to offer multiple sports camps from basketball to baseball, football, volleyball, and even badminton. As a matter of fact, our Nike basketball camps with Coach Marcoletti are open now. We also run a middle school during the summer for rising 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders, and 9th graders. Some of our activities and camps include cooking camp, engineering, robotics, and even photography, as well as many more popular camps. For more information, visit us at siprograms.com. Registration dates for all camps and academic programs begin on February 4th.
Back here at St. Ignatius, and guys, the Cats, that was not a very good first quarter.
Yeah, they're just telegraphing passes, it seems like. St. Francis, they can tell where every single pass is going, especially in the last couple of minutes where SI couldn't string together more than 3 or 4 passes before just either throwing it away or throwing it right into the arms of a Lancer.
Yeah, and St. Francis' benches has been pulling up as well. His last couple minutes has all been the bench, and they completely flipped their starting 5. They've scored a lot of points at the bench, and the starting 5 didn't even do that great. But let's see how it goes in the second half.
Here's Lopez again. No good. Strong rebound by Karush Khanadel. And he's able to get it over to Jackson Kennedy, who will bring the ball up. Khanadel sets up the play.
St. Francis defense has been impressive, really pressuring the SI ball handlers.
Kennedy, spin move. Feeds Jew at the free throw line. Khanadel down the lane, goes up and gets fouled. He'll take a trip to the line. Yeah, the Lancer defense has been very impressive.
Lancer's foul is on number 3, Lucas Lee. First personal, 5th team foul. Karush Khanadel has 2 shots.
First shot's up and good for Karush Khanadel, and he's coming off a strong game in the win down at Valley Christian.
Yeah, 11 points and 5 assists. as Ronan said earlier in the broadcast,
Brian Daly, Kyle Rosecrans,
almost definitely his best
Mateo
game of the year.
Fontana check in for the Lancers.
Seems like he's trying to find his groove now against St. Francis already, or he has the 3 points.
Second free throw is also good.
Yeah, he has 4 to lead the Cats now.
15-12 in favor of the Lancers as the Cats apply a little bit of pressure here. Pedraza with the ball. Foul's called on the floor. Sam Nangel's in the game for the Cats, and now Garrett Kaysen will replace Neil Begovic.
Second team foul. Garrett Kaysen checks in for the Wildcats. For 22, Sebastian Pelayo.
Sebastian Pelayo will replace Lucas Lee for St. Francis. And here's Pedraza inbounding the ball. Ryan Daly into the game for the Lancers. He'll set a screen for Pedraza. Pedraza will drive to his right. And a travel is called, so the Cats will get the ball back. Down by 3 with 6:40 to go before halftime.
We've been talking about how SI is focusing in the paint, and it seems like St. Francis is doing the exact opposite. I believe they have 6 or 7 3-point attempts already, and only one of them has been made, however.
Yeah, and they've been successful with the mid-range jump shots. And the Cats will turn it over again, so the Lancers are taking advantage of some Cats turnovers here, and the Cats have got to be kicking themselves a little bit for giving up so many possessions. Here's Pedraza. Ryan Daly gives it back to Pedraza, who will swing it over to Wilmer. And another travel is called. A lot of travels so far.
Yeah, 2 straight there for Wilmer, and he looks dumbfounded.
Checks in for the Lancers.
Roy Wan back into the game for the Lancers. Con Adel bringing the ball up for the Cats. There's Malcolm McCray-Hill. Jackson Kennedy up top, looking to pass. And another offensive foul.
Seems like nothing can get done right now. 2 travels and the offensive foul.
Very choppy start to the second quarter.
Wildcats fouls on 24, Samuel Nangle. Second personal.
That's Nangle's second.
Foul. Neil Begovic
And his many possessions.
Yeah, and he'll check out. Begovic will come back in. And the three's up, no good. But a rebound and a putback by Sebastian Pelayo. And the Lancer lead is back to 5.
Yeah, nobody there to box out Pelayo, as he just had a free run to grab that rebound and put it back in.
Jackson Kennedy drives into the paint, but it's taken away by the Lancers. And it is deflected out of bounds, but the ball will stay with the Lancers. Another turnover for the Cats. Ren Robinson back into the game. Maybe he can settle things down a little bit on offense. 5.5 minutes before halftime. Robinson pressuring Juan. There's Pelayo, and he draws the foul. And I think they're going to give him 2 free throws on that.
Wildcats fouls on 22, Jackson Kennedy. First personal.
Kennedy picks up his first foul. The Cats' 5th.
Sebastian Pelayo has 2 shots.
Pelayo will indeed shoot 2 free throws.
And that Pelayo versus Kennedy matchup is going to be very interesting. Kennedy's very good defender for the Cats. We've seen him this year shutting down some really good players, both inside and outside of the WCAL.
First free throw was good. Second one no good, and the Lancers almost come away with the rebound, but Kennedy was able to secure it for the Cats, and Robinson will drop it off for Con Adel in the backcourt. Kennedy on the left wing. See if they can feed Begovic down there. He has that mismatch. Kaysen's looking at him, but doesn't do it. Con Adel
He's getting double
drives
teamed, it
left.
looks like.
Wildcats fouls on 22, Jackson Kennedy, second. Correction, Lancers
fouls on St. Francis. Sebastian Pelayo's first foul, and Jackson Kennedy will inbound the ball for the Cats. He'll feed Robinson, who's open off the inbounds play for 3, and it's no good. Bounced around on the rim a little bit. And here's Wilmer bringing it up for the Lancers, looking to extend their 6-point lead here at McCullough Gymnasium. Wilmer for 3, short. Ball comes down quickly, and it's tipped by Fontana, no good. But Robinson comes away for it with the Cats. He'll feed Kennedy on the wing, looks to drive, kick to Begovic, jab step. Robinson around to Begovic screen, mid-range jumper from behind the elbow is in and out and back down. 18-14, the Lancers lead the Cats with 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go before halftime.
Cats need to get Robinson back in it. It's a very low-scoring game. It looks like Robinson gets called for a foul.
Pelayo had an open look at 3. It didn't fall. And the foul was on the Lancers.
Lancers foul is on number 30, Mateo Fontana.
Fouls on Mateo Fontana, his second.
Team foul, bonus situation.
And yeah, this choppy first half has led the Cats to be in the bonus here.
Robinson
will shoot a 1-and-1. Cats have to take advantage of these opportunities. Free throws up and good, and he'll get the bonus.
As I said before, the Cats like to play sort of these sloppy, low-scoring games. As I said, previous to their last 2, they had 8 of their previous 9, they had given up under 55 points.
Yeah, Coach Marcoletti prides himself on the team defense. Second free throw is also good. It's 18-16. The Lancers have the lead. There's Roy Wan. He'll look to shoot from anywhere. As Pelayo goes up and gets fouled. Fouls on Jackson Kennedy.
These are going to be Pelayo's 5th and 6th free throws already. Leading the Lancers with Jackson 5 points Kennedy. So far. 3 of them already coming from the line.
Second personal, 16 foul.
Kennedy's second foul. First free throw's up and good. Lanphier coming back in for the Lancers, as well as Desai Lopez.
Sebastian Pelayo,
Mateo Fontana and Ryan Daly check out.
Zach Taylor Smith
in for the Cats for Kennedy, who has 2 fouls. Free throws up, no good. Rebound Zach Taylor Smith. And Robinson will bring the ball up for the Cats.
See if one team takes control with about 3.5 minutes to go. 3-point game for the Lancers. See if one team can really take control going into halftime.
Robinson down the lane, up with the left hand, no good. And the rebound, Wilmer comes away with it. He'll give it to Juan, and that's a dangerous shot to give up for the Cats, but it's no good. Zach Taylor Smith is able to possess the ball. He'll look ahead for Conadle. Begovic trailer, pump fake, good pump fake between the legs. Scoop with the left hand, no good. And the Cats are having a real tough time getting shots to fall here in the second quarter.
And it's weird, like when they do, or when they aren't trying to do too much, they're getting the open shots. But when they're getting the open shots, they just can't quite get them in. It's just one of those nights so far for the Cats.
Yeah, these last few possessions, they've had a couple good looks. Here's Wilmer, guarded by Zach Taylor Smith. Wilmer will pull up from the elbow. Jump shot is good.
Those mid-range shots are killing SI right now.
Yeah, St. Francis is loving that mid-range game. 21-16 Lancers, 2:39 to go in the second quarter. Ju will set a screen for Conadle. He'll drive down the lane, scoop with the right hand, up and good. And that was a nice little screen and drive by the Cats there. They didn't even need the roll in the pick and roll. And another travel is called on Maurice Wilmer.
Looked like he was trying to draw a foul there. I think he was being guarded by Ren Robinson, and if he gotten it a little bit earlier, I think it would have come before the travel, but does not quite get away with it.
Oscar Pedraza back in for the Lancers for Roy Wan. Lancers applying some pressure here with Pelayo pressuring Robinson. Here's Connadle. Over to Robinson, he's open, he'll shoot a three, no good. Ethan Jew going for the rebound, can't get it, and it's out of bounds to the Lancers. Begovic couldn't save the ball. And the Lancers, with a 3-point lead, will look to extend that.
Robinson, I believe, 0 for 4 now from behind the arc. See if maybe SI tries to get somebody else going from outside. I mean, Neil Begovic has missed a couple threes as well. Maybe some other role player get going on scoring.
Wow, Maurice Wilmer with a nice little fadeaway jump shot. Another mid-range for the Lancers, and their lead is 5 again. Begovic, he'll pump fake, drive down the middle of the lane, floater up, no good, gets his own rebound and tips it in. Nice job of following his shot there by Begovic.
And that's where the height advantage comes in. I mean, when he can get to that ball before anybody else by quite a bit.
Here's Lopez with the ball. Now Pelayo driving on Begovic. He'll go up. Good defense by Begovic and the Cats, and Robinson will lead the offense. He'll kick it over to Begovic. Another pump fake. He's been using that pump fake a lot on the wing. Ball's over to Connadle, who will use a Zach Taylor-Smith screen. Begovic will shoot the three this time, and it's up, no good. Hits above the backboard, and it's out of bounds to the Lancers with 41 seconds to go before half. Pedraza bringing the ball up for the Lancers. He'll throw it over to Pelayo, who will hold.
Looks like SI's going into kind of a 2-3 defense right now to end the half.
Lancers content to wind this clock a little bit. They can't exactly hold for the last shot, but they could force the Cats to have an extremely rushed possession. Here's Wilmer. He's been good at creating his own shot. He'll try again, a floater. No good. Begovic with the rebound with 6 seconds to go, and it's thrown away. And there's a jump shot up and no good by Lopez, and the half will end with a 23-20 lead for the Lancers here at St. Ignatius. You're watching the SI Sports Network on YouTube.
So I'm here with the three captains of the boys varsity basketball team, Ross Klein, Neil Begovic, and Ren Robinson. So guys, let's talk about your expectations for the season, and we'll start with Ross.
Our expectations for the season, we definitely are working hard every day to win the WCAL championship.
Neil?
Yeah, obviously every single day we're working towards playing at the end of February and into March, WCL and eventually CCS. So obviously we're focused on one game at a time, but knowing what we got down the road ahead, so looking for a bigger goal.
And Ren?
The closest goal probably right now is the WCAL championship from where we're at, but we definitely want to be playing into March.
So if you could model your game after any NBA or college player, who would it be and why?
I'd model my game after Devin Booker just because he's so smooth and composed at all times.
Neil?
I think there's a lot of guys that, I try to take pieces from their games, but one guy that stands out is definitely Jason Tatum, just the way how he's tall and he can be super versatile and play multiple positions and guard multiple positions, and I think that's definitely very beneficial to his team and his success.
I would definitely say Ron Baker because he's able to knock down shots. He's also super strong around the rim.
So let's talk about the challenges of playing a WCAL schedule.
I think scouting is really hard, just like putting the time in to watch film and just kind of evaluate each team and change our game plan within a few days is always hard.
Yeah, I think also there's no nights off in WCL. Every single team can beat anyone, and There's tough places to play, especially on a weeknight playing down in San Jose. It's always difficult, and especially us being SI, everyone's going to give us their best game and get a game plan for us hard. So you can't have any nights off. You got to beat your best every single day.
Yeah, basically what Neil said, just being locked in and night out, no matter what you had during a difficult school day or a bad practice or whatnot. You always are playing a difficult opponent in a hostile environment, so it's just important to be focused at all times during league.
What are your other passions here at SI besides playing basketball?
Well, one of my big passions is music, playing guitar, and also playing golf. I love those two things.
Yeah, for me, I played tennis at SI. I won 2 state championships, so that was a great experience. And then also I'm really involved in math at school, and I had really good teachers the past 2 years, and it's definitely one of my passions in the classroom.
A passion of mine at SI, besides basketball, is probably playing the alto saxophone in the jazz band. I've been playing since I was extremely young, and it's just, I love it.
So tell me something about a teammate that inspires you.
Daniel Webster and Danny Ryan always come to practice, no matter what the circumstances are, and they always come to compete and work hard, and they always help me to be better, offensively and defensively, by holding me accountable.
I would say Garrett Kaysen. He's also one of our fellow seniors. He's been hurt, on and off for the past 2 years. But even though he can't, come to practice, he's starting to get back to it now. But he couldn't practice every single day. He's right there every single practice on the sidelines, bringing energy. And he's always the loudest one in the weight room, getting everyone going. So just the fact that he has such a good outlook on recovering from his injury and trying to get the team to be better in whatever way he can.
I love Ethan Jew. Even as a sophomore, he's fearless. He's strong. He's a great kid. He's great in the classroom, and I think that he's a great example of what an SI basketball player should be. And he's already, he's only a sophomore, which is amazing.
Describe SI boys basketball in a few key words or in a sentence.
Tradition.
Young, hungry, underrated.
I'd say dedicated. Everyone's ready to go and locked in for the season.
Hello, I'm SI Performing Arts student Margaret Dresselhaus, class of 2020, and here is your winter and spring 2019 SI Performing Arts calendar. On February 1st in the Choral Room, it's the SI Piano Recital. On March 7th and 8th in Wiegand Theater, it's the Cabaret Showcase, Stages of Love, featuring a program of love songs. On March 28th through April 6th in Bandon Theater, it's the annual spring musical The Addams Family. The show is a musical comedy based on the characters of its namesake comic, TV show, and films. Following the spring musical, it's the Visually Dynamic Senior Dance Showcase on April 25th and 26th in Wiegand Theater. And on May 1st and 3rd in Bandon Theater, it's the Spring Pops Concert featuring the SI Orchestra and Jazz Band. For more information, additional performances, and tickets for all events this spring, log on to siprep.org and click on Arts. That's siprep.org and click on Arts.
Hello, I'm Bill Gotch, Director of Summer Programs at St. Ignatius. We have exciting things planned for you this summer, 2019. SI Summer Programs are proud to offer multiple sports camps from basketball to baseball, football, volleyball, and even badminton. As a matter of fact, our Nike basketball camps with Coach Marcoletti are open now. We also run a middle school during the summer for rising 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders, and 9th graders. Some of our activities and camps include cooking camp, engineering, robotics, and even photography, as well as many more popular camps. For more information, visit us at siprograms.com. Registration dates for all camps and academic programs begin on February 4th.
Steve Laveroni, Class 69 from the SI Alumni Office here. This 2019 winter and spring, we have a number of fun events for alumni, parents, and friends. Our first spring affair is our New Year Wildcat Workout on January 26th. Alumni-owned studios throughout the Bay Area are opening their doors for a community workout and continental breakfast. CrossFit, Urban Cycle, Anytime Fitness, and Avant Bar will participate and special perks will be offered to attendees that day. Registration required, so go on the website for more information. The Downtown Business Lunch with guest speaker Gianna Taboni, class of 2006, will take place on Thursday, February 14th at the Julia Morgan Ballroom. Gianna is a media producer and correspondent for news magazine series on Vice Media HBO. Mike Meback, class of 94, the co-anchor of KTVU Fox 2 News, will interview her. On Saturday, March 16th, the annual Arizona-New Mexico chapter gathering happens at Giant Spring Training in Scottsdale. After a pregame brunch, we head to Scottsdale Stadium to see the Giants take on the San Diego Padres. Check out the great deal for brunch, game ticket, drinks, and lunch, all for one ticket. The class of 1969 celebrates their golden diploma with festivities the weekend of April 5th. The total weekend celebration concludes with a mass and a family brunch on SI on Sunday, April 7th. The Admiral Daniel Callahan Society will hold their dinner on April 10th in the Carlin Commons with guest speaker Ivan Zezumzuk, class of 1992. That night, the winners of the annual student essay contest will be announced. The third annual Red and Blue Campus Crawl takes place on Saturday, June 8th, with a progressive party on the SI campus. This popular event will include our craft beer garden, tasting pavilion, Alums of the Year awards, and dancing with an assortment of tasty bar bites. For more information about these and other alumni events, go to the alumni page of the SI website at siprep.org. That is www.siprep.org/alumni. Go Cats!
St.Ignatius College Preparatory is a Catholic Jesuit school serving the San Francisco Bay Area since 1855. Through a rigorous and integrated program of academic, spiritual, and co-curricular activities, St. Ignatius challenges its students to lead lives of faith, integrity, and compassion. Students are enriched by a diverse and loving Christian community and are called to become lifelong learners who develop their individual talents for the greater glory of God. With a commitment to intellectual excellence, leadership, service, and justice, we strive to be men and women for and with others, responding courageously to the opportunities and challenges of our time. Courage to lead, passion to serve.
Welcome back to McCullough Gymnasium in the Sunset District of San Francisco, here for the second half of St. Ignatius St. Francis varsity boys basketball. As we begin the third quarter, the Lancers of St. Francis hold on to a narrow 3-point lead over the St. Ignatius Wildcats at a score of 23-20. Alex, I'll ask you, what do you think the X factor for the Wildcats is as we start the second half?
I mean, we got to get Ren Robinson going. He's been bricking after brick right now. He's missing 3 points right now. Karush Khan, we could see a bit of more. Also, Begovic can also show up since there's a big height difference with St. Francis.
Absolutely. 1-2 cross-league scores right now. Sarah is up on Archbishop Midi at the half, and the Bellarmine Bells and the Reardon Crusaders are tied at 13 apiece as they begin the second quarter. In a game that could decide the league. Robinson's the ball on the point. Kicks it Con Adel to Kaysen. Kaysen to Robinson. Begovic gives Con Adel the screen. Robinson getting shifty out top, gives it to Kennedy. Kennedy drives in and does not get the shot to fall, and Kaysen fumbles the rebound. Roy Wan bringing the ball up the floor for the Lancers. He pulls up from three, and it's off the mark, and Neil Begovic snags the rebound for the Cats.
That's going to be a big onus for the Cats tonight. Get a lot of those defensive rebounds. Don't let Lancers get second chance opportunities.
Robinson pulls up the long two. There you go, Alex. Said he had to be a factor in the third quarter, and he already used the first points for the Cats.
Yeah, that's just what we need.
Wilmer with the ball up top. Wilmer pulls up for three, and it's no good, and Kaysen grabs the rebound. Robinson getting shifty and draws the foul and gets it to go. He will go to the line to try to put the Cats up 2 here with 6:39 to go in the third quarter.
That's what the Cats got to do. Conadol, Robinson, and Begovic, when they're driving to the basket, it's a pretty good opportunity they're going to score. If not, they're going to foul you. And you get to the line, score.
The Lancers foul is on 22, Sebastian Pelayo, second personal.
The more points, sorry, Ronan.
No, go ahead.
The more points scored in the paint, it will open up the outside game. So hopefully these shots can start falling from outside.
Well, absolutely. That is the second foul on Sebastian Pelayo for the Lancers. Wilmer to Landfier. Landfier to Pelayo. Pelayo gets it to go. It's a tie game.
Sebastian Pelayo.
Pretty move and kiss off the glass by Pelayo.
Robinson bringing the ball off the court for the Cats. Robinson makes a move. Conadol. Robinson holding the ball, gets it to Begovic, down to Kaysen, and Kaysen puts it up, draws the foul, and gets it to go. Back-to-back and one-hit opportunities for the Cats here on 2 possessions.
Good move by Kaysen. A lot of young big men would dribble there, but no. He knew he was right at the basket, went up, used his athleticism. Got an and one opportunity here.
First personal, second team foul.
Kaysen misses, but Kennedy touches the rebound, and the Lancers will take possession.
Got to be alert on those.
Fontana to inbound for the Lancers. Wilmer showing no urgency to get the ball off the court. Pelayo for the long 2, and it rims out, but Fontana's under there, and he gets it to go and 1.
Basket is good by Mateo Fontana.
That's just good work by Fontana there, picking up his 5th rebound.
Wildcats fouls on 22. Jackson Kennedy, his first.
Malcolm McRae-Hill to check in for the Cats here. He will be checking in for Garrett Kaysen. Never mind, Jackson Kennedy.
Ronan, this is anybody's game right now. Maybe the Cats can get on a little run here, get some stops on defense, get a little momentum going into the next quarter.
Well, absolutely. They're just trading possessions here. Let's see what McRae-Hill can do here. Gives it to Conadol. Conadol with a nice pick from Kaysen. Conadol slashes through but misses his shot. Landfier at the board. Wilmer races on the floor, but he fumbles it. Kicks it out to Fontana, and his shot is off the mark, but Landfier at the rebound. Pelayo down to Fontana, and the Lancers will retain possession. 28 seconds on the shot clock, 2.
It's weird, SI has their 2 big guys up, but they still can't get those offensive rebounds there.
5:03 to go here in the third quarter. Lancers, the bad inbound pass, and Begovic tips it off Landfier, and the Cats will gain possession.
Yeah, adding on to that point, Alex, not to deny anybody's talent right now, but St.Francis, the big men, are just out hustling the Cats big men and getting those second chance opportunities.
Pelayo and Robinson up front. Robinson, nice pick from Kaysen. Robinson from 3, and it rims out, but McRae-Hill snags the board, goes up, misses the shot. Pelayo with the ball. Pelayo to Fontana with a pump fake, goes up, but it's rejected by Garrett Kaysen. Garrett Kaysen swatted that one all the way to Marin. St. Francis takes possession, though.
2 to Magadzic for 4. Desai Lopez, number 5, Oscar Pedraza, check in for the Lancers.
Fontana with a pump fake again. Wilmer down to Lee, back to Wilmer, and he misses the shot. Kaysen with the board. Conadol down to Kaysen. Kaysen trying to post up. Posts up and makes his shot, banks it in, and the Cats are up once again. 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
Do work on defense, you get rewarded on the offensive side. Pretty move by Casey.
Bench cheering for their teammates. Lopez with the ball up top, gives it to Wilmer. Pedraza. Wilmer for three, and it's off the mark. Ren Robinson picks up the board, and he draws the foul.
I like that by Ren. Push the tempo, foot on the gas, tire out this St. Francis defense. You can kind of see they're getting a little tired and fatigued out here.
Absolutely. The Cats love to play transition ball, especially later in the games. Let's see what they can do here.
Yeah. And their fatigue is kind of showing in their shot selection right now. Nothing's really falling. It's really short.
Daniel Webster is now in for the Wildcats, and Kyle Rosecrans is now in for the St. Francis Lancers. McCray Hill to inbounds. Gets it into Webster. Ren Robinson for three, and it's off the mark, but Kaysen gets another rebound. Questionable call, but offensive foul and Kaysen, and
a traveling violation.
Beg your pardon, a traveling violation on Garrett Kaysen, and the Lancers get possession.
A lot of travel calls today. I think this might be the 6-1.
Wilmer with the ball up top. She's working on McCray Hill. This crossover, gets it down, no look pass to Dosage. Gets it back to Pedraza. Pedraza to Lopez.
Great perimeter D by the Cats there.
9 seconds left in the shot clock. Lopez for three. It's off the mark. But it's rebounded by Dosage, but they're calling a shooting foul on Neil Begovic.
I don't know about that one. That's the all ball.
Foul is on 21, Neil Begovic. First personal, second team foul.
Yeah, both these teams have stayed out of fouling so far this quarter, only 2 and 3 respectively.
There were a lot of fouls in the first half, though.
Definitely. Has 2 shots.
Odzich makes his first foul shot.
Ronan, you think the Cats can win this game? You know, Ren or Neal, one of them gets hot and going, because Lancer's getting a little complacent on offense.
Second shot is off the glass, and Begovic snags the rebound. Robinson bringing the ball up the court for the Cats. McCray Hill runs a screen and gets the ball. Beg your pardon, that was Webster. McCray Hill with the ball now. Robinson up top to Begovic with a pump fake. Going down low. Turns the ball over. It's picked up by Wilmer. Wilmer passes the ball to Pedraza, and Pedraza drains the three. And the Lancers might have their biggest lead in the second half. McCray Hill takes the ball and misses his shot, but gets the putback. Timeout called by Coach Rob Marcoletti.
Timeout, Wildcats. 30-second timeout.
So that's definitely been an interesting third quarter. There's a minute 57 left. And Alex, what's been your big takeaway from this quarter so far?
I mean, both teams are going back and forth, back and forth. Not a lot of Pedraza, though, this third quarter, though. He was really good, hot in the first half. Not a lot, but you can see from St. Francis, they're getting a lot of players, like a lot of their small guards or small forwards, a lot, getting those rebounds. It seems like Ren's getting a little heat up. He's not getting a shot, so it looks like we'll have to see if SI has all their other players in checks there.
Yeah, Vicente, the St. Francis Lancers have 6 scorers tonight. They're definitely spreading the ball, and it's working for them.
Yeah, it really is. That last bucket was a good transition opportunity. You get going in transition, good things are going to happen. But on the flip side, I mean, they're getting a little fatigued, and what's his? I'm sorry about this.
No problem.
Oh, Pedraza.
Yes.
If you don't want to get a score going, don't let him get the ball. You got to play DB on him. You can't let him get going. And you live with the Momo Wilmer threes from deep. He's not really connecting on them.
Webster to Robinson. Kaysen posting up well down low, but Doesn't get the ball. Webster. Oh, and it's fumbled by Zach Taylor-Smith. And Robinson will pick up the ball, and it'll be a backcourt violation on the Cats.
Over and back violation.
St. Francis will inbound from under their own basket. Pedraza will inbound for the Lancers. Pedraza passes it. It's intercepted by Kaysen, and Kaysen gets it off to Robinson. Karush Conadle will check in shortly for the Wildcats.
Kaysen's providing it on the defensive end. It's just a matter of who's going to bring it on the offensive end.
Kaysen bringing the ball down low. Kicks it out to Robinson. Robinson for three. And it's off the mark. McCray-Hill saves the ball to Webster. Webster for three. And it's off the mark.
Good
Lopez
energy.
snags the rebound. And they are going to call a foul on Ren Robinson for the Cats.
Good energy by McCray-Hill. He's got 3 tough rebounds lately. And hopefully these 3 start falling down. They're getting good looks.
Ross Klein is now in the game for the Wildcats.
Ross Klein check in for the Wildcats.
With Karush Conadle. Pedraza bring the ball in for the Lancers. Pedraza with the ball on the perimeter. Lancers go for 2 for 1 here. Pedraza puts up the shot, but it's rejected by McCray-Hill. Gets his own rebound. And Karush Conadle snags the ball for the Cats. He's bringing the ball up the floor. He's going to go up and gets it to go. There is a 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, nope, they killed the shot clock. So this will be the last possession of the Lancers hold it.
Good play by McCray-Hill. He knew the scouting report on Peraza. He likes that left side of the floor. Jumped him and get going in transition. Conadle got it.
Roy Wan now back in the game for the Lancers. Rosecrans to Pedraza. Pedraza not falling for the crowd's antics. 3 seconds up in the shot clock. Pedraza goes in down low, gets the ball to Lopez, and Lopez puts it up and in. And the St. Francis Lancers will take the lead and go up 3 points as we head into the 4th quarter. You are watching the SI Sports Network on YouTube.
Hello, I'm Bill Gotch, Director of Summer Programs at St. Ignatius. We have exciting things planned for you this summer, 2019. SI Summer Programs are proud to offer multiple sports camps from basketball to baseball, football, volleyball, and even badminton. As a matter of fact, our Nike basketball camps with Coach Marcoletti are open now. We also run a middle school during the summer for rising 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders, and 9th graders. Some of our activities and camps include cooking camp, engineering, robotics, and even photography, as well as many more popular camps. For more information, visit us at siprograms.com. Registration dates for all camps and academic programs begin on February 4th.
And welcome back. This is Vicente Molina. Going to take you the rest of the way here this 4th quarter, joined by Tim Mullins and Will Simons. Boys, what you looking forward to this quarter?
Looking forward to some more threes.
Yeah, Red Robinson got going finally. He had 5 points in that 3rd quarter after only having 6 at halftime. Look for him to continue getting some open shots. After coming off the 35-point performance down at Valley Christian, he hasn't had a very good shooting night here at home against the Lancers.
Yuan with the ball. Sit down to the low post. Good D by the Cats right now. Yuan driving. Baseline look. No good. Rebounded by Klein. No. Zach Taylor-Smith. Ross Klein, the senior captain, has checked in. Marcoletti sensing a spark needed off the bench.
Zach can most definitely bring that spark.
And Ren Robinson walked.
And I think another key for this fourth quarter, SI's had so many turnovers today. I'd say at least upwards of 15, at the very least for this game. Of course, it's only a 34-31 game. This has been pretty ugly. If SI can limit the turnovers and get a few more shots, they'll have a very good chance at winning this game.
You're right, Real. They're playing really well defense, too. But then there goes that man. Nope. And Klein fighting for the rebound. And foul on St. Francis.
Lancers foul
It's on Fontana.
Mateo Fontana, third personal, fourth team foul.
Begovic checks in for Zach Taylor-Smith. Let's see if they can get Begovic going. He's only got about, 2 points this whole game.
4 points, but
4.
yeah. I mean, he hasn't scored since, I believe, the first quarter, so yeah, you're right, getting him going as well.
Really need that three-point threat.
Or an inside threat, too. We've been talking about his height advantage the whole game.
Cornado from deep. Wilmer picks up the ball, passes it up court. Pelayo surveying the floor. Double team. Yuan driving. Gotta look, Fontana, pump fake. Wilmer for 3. No good. Key offensive set here for the Cats. Cornado demands the ball at the top. Crahill down to Begovic. Run off the baseline. Klein, hook shot in. It's good.
And you're right about that spark. Whenever Klein's in, he really seems to get the SI bench on their feet. So, right, just switching it up, Marcoletti, and we'll see if it makes an impact. Klein's got his first 2 of the game.
Momo driving in. Nope. Finishes rebound. Very nice move by Momo Wilbur.
That was a great putback.
Lancers take a full timeout.
I'd say the Lancers got about 10 points off of putbacks. They're not quitting. They're out-rebounding the Cats very well tonight.
Most definitely.
Oh, yeah, and with the height advantage the Cats have, I mean, we've been talking about, Neil Begovic is 3 inches on any of the Lancers, and they still keep getting these offensive rebounds. I'd like to see Begovic down low a bit more, getting some of the a little bit more of those offensive rebounds. He's been guarding more out on the paint. Obviously, he's going to senior, going to Stanford next year. He's 6'9", but he can guard like a guard. So it'll be interesting to see if Marcoletti maybe shifts him more inside to get more rebounds for the Cats rest of this game.
Look forward to that. We're going to need to get some clutch stops here. We got 5:43 to go, 3-point game. What do you think, Tim, is going to be the key on offense for the Cats here?
I think some inside points. The three's not falling tonight, so they really just got to go in deep, get as many layups as they can, get those rebounds, put them up.
Yeah, I like to see Cornado and Ren Robinson keep attacking the basket. They're doing well when they do so. Like you said, 3 ball isn't falling. You only got 5 minutes left. Stick to what's gotten you here so far.
And they were pretty dominant, actually, early, in the first quarter or so. They're scoring most of their points in the paint. But lately, I mean, they've still had open looks inside. They just haven't been falling. Nothing's really been falling, to be honest, for either team today.
Wilmer picks up McCray. Rusty defense, foul.
I think that's 4 on Pelayo now. And he's been guarding Ren Robinson most of this game, so he's going to have to be careful the last 5:30.
And if the Cats keep driving to the basket and they get fouled, they're 2 away from the bonus.
The great thing, too, they get fouled. Draws the 5th foul. That guy's out.
Cats aren't a great free throw shooting team, though, is the problem.
Robinson to the top of the key, no. Rebounded by Klein. Put back attempt, and he's fouled.
Great offensive rebound there by Ross Klein. Again, that spark for the bench to get SI back into this game.
I like that by 2-3. Fresh legs, get in there, scrap it up, get the rebound, go back up with it, get rewarded. And like you said, Will, let's see if they can knock down these free throws. First one's no good.
16 foul. Ross Klein has 1 shot remaining.
You need the second one to go down.
Yeah, you get a feeling you're going to need every point coming down here. Very low-scoring game. We're going to need every point here. No good. Rebounded. And it's off of St. Francis.
Great there by Begovic to force the ball. I believe Pedraza knocked that one out of bounds after Begovic tipped it.
As you said, Will, using that size.
So let's see what Coach Marcoletti draws up here for the inbound play on the side out. What would you guys like to see the ball go to here?
Into the basket, just off a layup. The threes aren't falling, so just stick with driving to the basket.
Yeah, Marcoletti does have a couple of good inbounds plays. I'd like to see him maybe set up Begovic, something over the top maybe, or maybe set up one of the role players for SI. We haven't seen much of McCray, Hill, or Taylor Smith, or Webster, or Kennedy in this game, so maybe setting one of those guys up for an open shot, maybe get them going for the rest of this game would be helpful.
Yeah, let's get the ball moving around, get some good looks. 5:09 left in the clock. And look at that, 6 fouls on St. Francis. So from now on, the next foul, the Cats will be at the line for the rest of the half.
Just need to make those free throws.
Tornado, beautiful look. Couldn't finish. But beautiful play, drawn up. Good look by McCray Hill. And he'll try to earn him at the line.
And as I said, Marcoletti always seems to have a couple of those inbounds plays per games where he has an open shooter for a layup on the weak side.
Yeah, the bigs draw traffic down low, and then it keeps Tornado swing out, open for McCray Hill. Good find.
Although he didn't hit it, that's exactly what I wanted to see.
And Tornado knocks down both. 1 point game, 5:07. McCray Hill checks up.
Tornado in double digits for 2 games in a row. He has 10 now.
Very hard-working game by Tornado tonight, you're right. Lopez, nothing there. Pedraza surveying the floor. Wilbur, no outside shot game tonight for Lancers as well. Fontana, nothing really cooking for the Lancers right now in this possession.
Yeah, they were good mid-range in the first half, but the second half it's mostly been points off offensive rebounds.
Nope.
There we go again with the offense rebounding.
And scrapping on the floor. And the foul is on Ross Klein. Loose ball foul. It's all right. I like it. It's a hard foul. You went after the ball. Can't fault him for that one.
Still got to get that rebound, though. I mean, Ross Klein and Malcolm McCray Hill, one of those two has got to bring it down there.
Garrett Kaysen checks in for the Wildcats.
Garrett Kaysen checking in now. That'll help the offense or rebounding presence. He had a couple of big rebounds in the third quarter.
And Ross Klein checks out. Good minutes from Klein. It's really kind of swing the momentum just a little bit. Timeout here by Marcoletti. All right, so the last couple of minutes have been kind of winding down really slowly. 4:26 left, 1 point game.
Lancers take a 30-second timeout.
Let's see if the Cats can forget about everything that happened. I feel like they have, and just these 4 minutes, forget the ugly game. These 4 minutes, this is the game right here. What do you expect?
I think they've cleaned up the passing, which is a good thing. They haven't been turning the ball over quite as much. However, the Lancers defense has still been very strong. And I think the Lancers, they can't really shoot either. I think the rebounding is going to be a big thing coming down the stretch. SI limiting the Lancers' offensive rebounds, getting their own rebounds, maybe getting in some transition. We haven't seen any transition from either team this game.
You're right. Cats need to force a couple turnovers, stay away from the turnovers, and get key rebounds. Close out these 4:26. Side out play. Wilmer's got the ball. Checks it into Fontana. Con checks him. A little pick and roll. Nope. Gives it to Lopez. Peraza for 3. And it's rebounded by Lopez down low. There we go again.
And Garrett Kaysen, he's got to get that rebound. I mean, he was allowing a much shorter Lancer to box him out
fade
there.
Away, and it's good.
There we go again with the second chance points.
All right. Tornado with the ball. Ren Robinson comes around a screen. Vega wants the ball. Begovic got the ball at the top of the... And he drives in. He's fouled.
Another on Mateo Fontana. Fontana has been impressive this game, though. He's gotten a few good rebounds on both sides of the ball, and he's actually limited Neil Begovic very well this game. We've been talking about the height difference. He's given up like 7 or 8 inches, and he's still limited Begovic. I mean, that's only Begovic's 5th point in his since the first quarter.
Yeah, that's why I think these free throws are keys. He's only got, 5 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
See the ball go down see the ball go through the basket a couple times, get his confidence, get going.
And as you were saying about free throws being key, free throws always win games, so hopefully they hit their free throws. Benefits to the game.
1 point game now.
Let's see if the Cats can pair this with a stop here. Get over the hump here of this 1 point deficit. Timeout, Lancers.
Yeah, you're right. This game really is slowed to a halt. First 3 quarters kind of seem to fly by, but it's like the last 2 or 3 minutes of this 4th quarter have just been, slowed to slow motion almost.
Yeah, not a lot of transition. It's a lot of half-court opportunity, fouls. I mean, the Cats are in the bonus right now. I just want to see perhaps some more cutting to the basket. I think that's what's going to win them the game here, especially with Conato. I want to see the ball in his hands more. Ren Robinson, keep him off ball. If Ren Robinson's a good shooter. If he gets an open look, shoot it, right?
Most definitely.
Yeah, and I think this sort of game does actually favor the Cats. We saw them really struggle against transition in their game at home against Reardon a week ago, where Bryce Monroe kept killing them in transition. And, they've only given up 38 points. It's been a very good defensive game, really, for both teams. And to be honest, it'll probably be a couple defensive plays that'll decide this game.
Peraza.
Jackson Kennedy checking in, too. SI's arguably best defender.
Wilbur drives in from the top. Nope. Lopez with another rebound. Bad shot selection there. Oh, and another rebound by Fontana. Nope. And Ren Robinson says, give me that. I've had enough. And not a good foul by the Lancers there. Ren Robinson will be sent to the line for 2.
And, we're beating a dead horse at this point, but again, the offensive rebounds just killing the Cats. St. Francis had 2 more there, and they had a couple of good shots, too, that just didn't fall.
Yeah, and with this trip to the line, the Cats have an opportunity to take the lead here. 2 shots, 1 point game. Like you're saying, yeah, those second chance opportunities are going to start falling more and just dodging bullets right now.
Yeah, they're forcing St. Francis to take some not ideal shots that they aren't making, except, St. Francis getting much better opportunities on second chance points.
What will be ideal right now, though, is good defense without fouls. We cannot let St. Francis get in the bonus. We just need to stay in the bonus, get as many free throws as we can.
Rims out. Oh, I beg your pardon. That was a 1-shot penalty.
Robinson had been 4 of 4 on the line coming into that, too.
Fontana. Wilbur's got an open look. Nope. Good.
There we go. Good defense.
Good look by Wilbur, though. I like the idea. See if the Cats pair that stop with the score here. Robinson gives it to Conato. Conato drives. Nothing surveying the baseline. He's got Robinson for 3. He's got the bucket. Ren Robinson puts the Cats on top by 2 with 2:25 to go.
You called it, Vicente.
Yeah, that's Robinson's biggest shot of the game. Finally hits a 3. I believe that's his first of the game.
McCray Hill on Wilbur.
SI bench really getting into this.
Got to win this game on defense now. Keep doing what you've been doing. Oh, it's too easy right there.
Great move by Palaio on the cut there to the basket. Gets under Begovic.
Conato calling out the play call.
They got to be careful now. It's a tied game, 40-40.
Robinson hands it over, back over to Conato. Robinson, nope. Thought about it.
I think that's a shot he would normally take too, but he hasn't been. He's been pretty cold today.
It's poked away. Sebastian Palaio driving in. Nope. Peraza.
Look for a mid-range shot that Peraza loves here, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's going to be shot by Peraza. Wilbur's not really getting his shots down.
Cats really need to rebound right here.
12 on the shot clock. Peraza, nope. He's still surveying the floor. Calls for a screen, Fontana. Double team, Fontana for three. He's going to have to put it up. And it's good. Wow.
Huge shot by Fontana there. He's got 8 now.
I think he might be the team MVP for that right now for St. Francis. He's doing it all on the glass. Key shot right there, Will. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got 8 points now, his first 3 of the game. He's done a great job on defense versus Neil Begovic, and his rebounding today. I think he's been the best rebounder on the court so far, and he's giving up, a ton of height to about 3 different SI forwards.
It's almost like the Draymond Green factor against 7-foot centers.
Yep, I like it.
Yeah, that's a very good comparison, actually. It is sort of a, I mean, he seems to be able to get inside every time and be able to box out somebody, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches taller. It's really crazy what he's done.
You're right.
Now SI's got to make a shot. Minute to go. Down 3. They got to find an open shot somehow. They haven't found many today, so they got to hit it.
So what do you think? You think you go straight for the 3? I mean, it's not working. Or are you trying to get a possession, get the easy bucket here? Try to get a stop on defense again?
Most definitely. If the 3's not working, don't try it right now. It's too late in the game. It may hurt him eventually.
Well, and you got to see what St. Francis gives you. If they're going to try and take away the 3, you got it. Try and find Begovic inside for an easy layup.
Good point.
Pretty quick, of course. 35-second shot clock. You can't hold on to the ball for too long, or else you're going to have to foul St. Francis, who isn't even in the bonus yet.
Lancers check up Kahn early. Peraza on Kahn, making life difficult. Robinson, Chu's in right now. Big body didn't get those rebounds. Nope. Got to have good awareness about that. Cornado, and he's fouled. Cornado's been really tough tonight, driving to the basket, knowing what he's got to get done, and usually he's getting fouled when he's driving.
Yeah, and I think the Cats will take that. You've got 43.5 seconds left, so you've got basically 2 for 1. Your defense has been great all night. Cornado makes both of these free throws, hopefully. You get a stop on defense, and you go back to an offensive possession, down 1. He makes the first.
His 4th personal, 10th team foul.
It's a huge free throw right here, because even if St. Francis gets a 2-point bucket, if he makes this, it's still a 3-point game for the Cats as they come back down the court. They'll get 1 more possession, hopefully.
All right, a 1-possession game.
Full timeout, Wildcats.
And, well, if you tuned in, I guess all you had to tune in was this 4th quarter. It's a little entertaining here, coming down to the wire. 1-point game.
So 2 big things for SI right here. Don't give up an easy 3 and get a defensive rebound. That is literally the worst thing that could happen, is give up an easy offensive rebound to the Lancers where they can hang on, because 43 seconds to go. You've got a 35-second shot clock. So you got to get a rebound to stay in this game, or else you're going to have to play the fouling game, and that's not a game that SI wants to play.
You're right. You can live with the 2, but you cannot live with the 3.
Yeah.
Also, if SI does get the ball with the chance to tie the game or at least win the game here, they need to have better awareness with the ball. Again, remember, turnovers have been killing them this whole game. Ethan Chu almost turned that ball over, not aware of the incoming cut from underneath. I just want to see them taken care of, put the ball in the best player's hands. I'm thinking Ren or Neil, even though they haven't been cooking lately, I think it's going to them.
Yeah, 2 timeouts left for SI as well, and 1 still for the Lancers if they have struggled inbounding it. Yeah, those 2 SI timeouts, especially, well, I guess regardless of whether or not the Lancers make a shot on this possession, could be very important in advancing the ball up the court and getting an open shot.
Begovic is not in on this defensive set here.
Cats really need
making
to
it
stop
tough, and it's fouled by Cornado.
That's a fine foul, actually. That's actually not a terrible foul. St. Francis not in the bonus yet. And it allows them to get a little bit closer to the bonus in case SI needs to foul late in the game.
You're right. Foul. The Cats have one more foul to give. Cats got to make life difficult here. Remember that other night when Sarah made life difficult here on the Cats side of the floor? See if the Cats can duplicate that.
Yeah, SI hasn't pressed much this year, so this will be interesting to see how a full press goes for them. Looks like they're not going to guard, I believe that is Fontana inbounding the ball as they take a timeout, interestingly.
Each team now has 1 timeout remaining.
Also, I think the key here is when they press, if the Lancers push up the court more, you get the 2 guards at the top at the half-court line, they have to stay with their men. They can't let their men leak out for an easy bucket here. What do you think, Tim?
Yeah, most definitely. You got to cut off the basket. If they shoot a 3, and hopefully it doesn't go in, but for sure you got to protect the basket.
Yeah, no, with both teams' struggles from 3 this game, I have a feeling like 40 seconds to go. Lancers are going to try and take as much time off the clock. I have a feeling like they're going to go for probably some sort of mid-range bucket as the shot clock expires in order to give the Cats the least amount of time they can to make a shot on their own end.
You know, the thing is, the Lancers haven't been at the line that much either, so if it does come down to a free throw game, that would be really interesting to see. Fontana looking. Oh, and he's got.
They got to catch up.
He's got him. There we go. We just talked about it. Let his man go. Can't let that happen.
Shot clock, I believe.
Shot clock and
it's
game
about
clock.
even.
Yep. Got to score here, though. We need a 3. Pull up 3. And it rims out.
They got a foul now.
Got to get the foul now. And Kennedy will foul Wilbur. Oh.
The whole gym thought that shot was going to go in, too. Rolled around inside the basket. It was a great look for Robinson, too. But, as we said, it's going to come down to free throws. St. Francis will now be in the bonus for every upcoming foul. SI is going to need to try and get a steal off this inbounds right here.
Begovic checks back in for Zach Taylor-Smith. See if they can poke a little turnover here.
Got to foul him quick.
Ewan gets out. Gives it to Wilbur. And it's a hard foul by Begovic, but I think that's a little bit of sell job by Wilbur there. And Begovic says, my bad. He's all right. We're all good. All right, 16.3 three-point game. Wilbur will be going to the line.
Coming down to free throws now.
Wildcats fouls on 21, Neil Begovic.
And with the three-point game, you only really need to make one here. That'll make it a 2-possession game with 16 seconds to go.
That'll make life really hard for the Cats here. Yes. But Wilbur has, I think he's had 2 points this whole half. His shot's not really falling lately.
Yeah, hasn't been the line so far to this game.
It's no good.
Got the rebound.
Tornado with the ball.
Push it up the court.
No timeout from SI either. They're going to give it to
Robinson
Ryan.
with the ball. He pulls up. Nope.
No good.
And it's out. Lancers ball.
5.2 seconds left.
Still not the end of the world yet.
Yeah, you still, they're only in regular bonus territory, so you foul really quick. Hope the Lancers miss the free throw, except you just gave up an easy shot.
Draws it. Oh, and he's not fouled, and then he'll run out the clock, and that's the ball game.
Beautiful pass there by the Lancers. Great play to end the game there.
And the Lancers will win by 3, 45-42. MVP of the game goes to Fontana. Did it all on the court. So, Tim, what's your main takeaway from this game?
I felt like I was watching the Warriors game last night. Many threes weren't falling, and they kept going for the 3. It just wasn't falling. If they kept maybe driving more, it would have helped.
Individual scoring totals.
Will, disappointing loss for the Cats. A below 500 team comes into your home. Rough start, nothing clicking on offense, and you fall.
Yeah, just an ugly game. There's no other way to put it, I'll be honest. It's just one of those games. I mean, really neither team could get much going. But, SI, they play, I believe, Bellarmine on Wednesday, and they're going to have to bounce back.
All right, well, that was good. This for Tim Mullins, Ronan Kramer, Alex Hall, Will Simons, Ray Belcora. I'm Vicente Molina. Appreciate you guys tuning in here on YouTube TV, and Sean Lahan, our producer. Thank you. Good night.